Hello, eighth grade. How are you? Mr. Ferris here. All right, so today I want to do a little Garageband project where we can check and make sure it is working for us. So what I want you to do is I want you to go down to your dock. One of the items should be Garageband. Now, if you don't see Garageband there, what you can do is you can go and you can click on the launch pad, the rocket ship, and it'll bring up all of your apps. And under G, you should find GarageBand. All right. So if you click on that, it'll open there as well. Now, when GarageBand first opens, it's going to give you a message like, it may say welcome to GarageBand, but then after that, it's going to give you a message that looks something like, if it ever loads, okay. All right. This was the eighth grade graduation project from last year. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to say new project. All right. So this is the screen you should see. All right. So it says new project. Do you want an empty project, keyboard collection, amp collection, voice? Now, what we're going to do is we are going to use our voice. Now, if you are wearing headphones or you have like earbuds hooked up to your computer, then here under input device, you'll want to change it. So I have it set for MacBook Air microphone because I am not wearing headphones. I want it to pick up my voice just on the computer. So I'm leaving that like that. All right, so we're going to choose voice. Say choose. It is going to bring up a box that looks like, oh my gosh, I got the dual monitors going on. Box that looks like this. All right. So what you're going to have is you've got narration vocal, bright vocal, fuzz vocal, telephone vocal, robot vocal. And if you click on these, they highlight, and that's how you know which track you are going to record into. So if I have this one selected and I hit the red record button up here, it's going to record my voice onto this space right here, onto this track. And you can tell it's selected because it is the one lighting up with the noise meter. So as I say, check, 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 you see it respond here. So you know that it is picking up your voice. All right, awesome. Now, over here on the right, we have an icon that looks like a roller coaster track. Now, these are called the loops, and the loops are pre-recorded sound snippets that come with GarageBand. They're made by professionals. They sound amazing. You can make songs that sound great using just the built-in sound snippets. Now, you'll notice some of mine are grayed out. And if I click on them, my computer totally froze. Awesome. All right, so if I click one that isn't grayed out, so you click on it, and you'll hear him play. Now, if you find one you like, the way you build your project is you drag it in. So I'm taking it, I'm dragging it down here, and I'm going to let it go. So now I have cool. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to take this. I'm going to extend it. Yeah. Take your mouse and put it on the end of the loop, and it'll turn into this little loop here. You click and you drag, and it'll just keep making it go. Nice. Now, if I want to add more to it, I come over here. I find something else I like, and I can add it in. Now I'm going to put it below it. And then I can come over here. I can grab the end. Now notice, if I'm at the top, it's a loop. If I'm at the bottom, it's a line. The loop will make it continue making the same loop the whole time. If I do the line I can just trim it down. So maybe it's too long. What we're looking for here is the loop. So I'm going to extend it. Nice. All right, so now I have two sounds. Cool. All right, so now the last part for today, we are going to add in a vocal part. Now, if your loops were grayed out, I want to know about that because that means that something needs to be downloaded to your machine. Hopefully they're all bright like this and you can click on any of them. That's what we're going for, okay? We're going to be using GarageBand in the future, and I want to make sure that everybody has everything they need installed on their machine, okay? All right, so now it's time to add my vocals. I'm going to pick one of these. Now, robot sounds like a robot. Telephone sounds like I'm on a telephone. Fuzz vocal sounds, well, kind of fuzzy. Bright vocals or narration. So I'm going to use bright vocals, and I'm going to lay down some sort of vocal idea. Now, I'm going to sing because I like singing. If you want to sing as well, be my guest. If you'd rather just talk over it or something like that, say your name, that's okay. But I want you to make a vocal recording that goes over the top of this. And yeah, so pick either one you want, okay? Any of the ones you want. I'm using bright vocals. I have it selected, so it's highlighted like this. It's a lighter gray. And I want to make sure that this line is at the very beginning. This line is where it'll start recording. So if I have it here and I hit the red record button, it's going to record right here. I put it back. My name is Mr. Ferris, I'm working in GarageBand. My name is Mr. Ferris, and I had a long weekend. My name is Mr. Ferris, don't you forget it. My name is Mr. Ferris, I hope you like GarageBand. Oh, good, that's gonna be nice. My name is Mr. Ferris, I'm working in GarageBand. My name is Mr. Ferris, and I had a long weekend. Now, you'll notice that it sounds kind of muddy. That's because I wasn't wearing headphones. So the music playing out of the background, the loops, was also being recorded by my microphone. So you had a hard time hearing my voice. So I would have probably wanted to lean in, get real close to the microphone, and record that way. But yeah, awesome. I have a little song now. And what I want to do is to share it. I'm going to go up to share. I'm going to choose export song to disk. It's going to ask me, what do I want to do? I want to save it. Where do I want to save it? Now, the desktop is a great place to save it. And I want you to call this GB for GarageBand. GB GarageBand test, because we're just testing this out. And then your last name. Okay? So GB test dash your last name. Now down here, under what type of file do you want? MP3 will be just fine. For what quality? Let's do high or highest. Doesn't really matter. High quality. And now when I say export, it's going to save this to my desktop. Export. All right. Now on my desktop, you're going to see a file called GB test Ferris. And this file you can drag around and put into a Google form turn-in area. You can email it, whatever. So I will make an assignment in Google Classroom that is the GarageBand test turn-in spot, and you will drag in your test. you'll drag in your file that you created, okay? Just to keep in mind, this is not going to be great. We're just testing this out. I'm not going to play it for anybody. I just want to make sure that your machine can record, that you have loops available to you. If your loops are grayed out, what I want to know, because I want to let them know so they can send them to you. And that'll be all in the form, okay? So I'll have like, were you able to record your vocals? Did you have all the loops available? Turn in spot. And you'll drag in the MP3 we just made. And then I'll have an idea of how everyone's machine is doing with GarageBand, and we can get started with our next projects, okay? If you have any questions, shoot me an email, but I think that should be it. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful day. I will talk to you soon.